All right, so home buyers are still on the sidelines even though rates have just dropped. It has only been about a week or so. So obviously there hasn't been a lot of time, but so far the home buyers really stayed on the sidelines, and we're going to explore why and also what areas of Canada look like from Toronto, Vancouver, Alberta, kind of go over those specific cities and see what we can find. High borrowing costs are definitely still the reason why people are just staying on the sidelines, but we also have to just take into account that the amount that people can afford is still very low. Affordability is still really a tough thing for people. Even though we've had the cut, even if we get maybe another one or two cuts this year, affordability will still be very difficult. Buyers are definitely still in, let's say, like a wait and see, right? Even though we've had the cut, they're still waiting, they're still seeing what's on the horizon. An RBC economist named Robert Hogue actually said that it'll take several cuts to pull a critical mass of buyers from the sideline. It's going to take a lot more than what's happened to see those buyers really come back into the market, to see some price growth in all properties. However, he said that if buyers jump back in the market quickly, it could set prices on a stronger upward trajectory due to pent-up demand. So if those buyers do come quicker, prices could, let's say, shoot through the previous all-time highs in all areas in Canada. Royal LePage actually said that around 56% of Canadians, adult Canadians active in the housing market, have postponed their property search since the central bank started raising rates in March 2022. So there's still a lot of those people. And even with this recent drop, I think they're still waiting, right? There's still not enough of a reason for them to come back and start searching and start looking at their finances. They just know the numbers aren't going to work still. Now, to look at different regions, Calgary has just been the exception in the country, with sales up 7.3% year over year, driven by more affordable properties and obviously huge population growth. I think Calgary has the highest population growth in Canada and even the world. I saw this graph saying Calgary actually had a lot more population growth than places in Africa, which is just bananas to think about. So in Ottawa, new listings were up 11.5% year over year, while active listings fell 16.2%. Greater Toronto Area, GTA saw 21.1% year over year increase in new listings, but sales fell 21.7% compared to May 2023. So around the GTA, all property types saw fewer sales in May compared to about a year ago. This is led by townhouses, condos, and semi-detached properties. So we can see that Calgary is really the market that's been just the most active. But in other parts, specifically Vancouver, Toronto, these kind of overflated markets, definitely we need to see interest rates come down quite a lot more to see more activity, to see price appreciation. You know, those home buyers are just waiting, right? They're not going to move until those numbers can work for them. Then they'll start shopping around. They'll start seeing what they can afford in terms of mortgage amounts. Maybe they're still building up their down payments. And when I think about it, over the last couple of years, if you've been able to save money for down payment, it's actually been amazing because prices have kind of just gone sideways in Toronto, Vancouver. So it's allowed you to build up your down payment, you know, and maybe get ready for a purchase later on this year or next year, especially if interest rates come down, your affordability will shoot up and you'll be in a good place to actually purchase in the market. Now, it'll be very interesting to see what happens later on this year with interest rates, with the market. You know, if you look at the Toronto market right now, it's obviously been about sideways, but now it's starting to kind of creep up. This summer, we'll get a little bit more activity, but I think if there's another rate cut, that could then send the market higher. We don't know what's going to happen. If we do get more rate cuts, it's going to spur more activity. How much activity? We don't know. We have to wait and see. If you're looking at making your first purchase in the market and you want to run numbers, feel free to contact me. I'll put all my information down below for you and I can help you out. We can jump on a call and discuss things from there. Really appreciate you guys watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.